What's up guys, ViperFPV here, and today we're going to be discussing the ImmersionRC Rapidfire and how to update the firmware on it. The reason why you want to update the firmware on it is due to certain cameras that aren't, to the NTSC and PLA guidelines are having some issues with the Rapidfire module. Not all cameras are suffering this issue, it's just a select few. And I'll actually be, once we go to the computer, I'll show you guys how to see which ones are actually affected. And so let's go ahead and go onto the computer and show you how to update it, and then I'll also kind of discuss and show you the little Google Doc that they have created, which they are adding and fixing some issues on there as well, regarding which cameras and which even some flight controllers are having some issues with the Rapidfire module, which causes it to like the black screen will roll, or there'll be lines in the video and whatnot. So let's go ahead and take a look.
All right, guys, so we're on the computer, and the first thing you want to go ahead and do is go to ImmersionRC.com, and what you want to do is go to the product page, and I'll show you that here in a second. Just click on this products page right here. It's kind of hard to find, and then click on ImmersionRC Rapidfire right there. And then what we want to go ahead and do is scroll down to the screen till you get to the specifications and support files. And now, if you have the Mac OS, download that one. If you're on Windows, download this one right here. This is pretty much the software utility to install the firmware to the actual module. So I already did that on the computer. You want to do is unzip it and then install it. And then once we get there, you want to come here. And there you go. So this is what the main screen you'll see here. And load bitmap, I'm not going to really talk about much. I'm not going to do it here. It's pretty much what you do is if you want to have like your own call sign or whatnot on your actual Rapidfire, which I'm not going to cover in this video. But what we want to do is make sure that this beta is enabled. And then what you want to do too is when you flash it, take it out of your goggles, and there's a USB port on the side. Hold down the button and then plug it in. And you'll see a green light right there, and then you can release the button. And then what you want to go ahead and do is click Flash Firmware. Just make sure that you're on the version you want to pick. And then just click Flash Firmware. And then download it and then install it onto the actual Rapidfire module. Now, you don't need to use the beta tab if you don't want to. If you want to use a actual release candidate, not a release candidate, but an actual stable copy, you don't have to click on the button and just download the whatever version you want to download. So that's done, and that's pretty much all it is to update the Rapidfire module. Now, the good thing about it is that it did add another Rapidfire module, Rapidfire Mode 2, and some people were having some issues with the rolling screens or whatnot. That might solve your problems. If it doesn't, you might be using one of the cameras or the flight controllers that is in this attachment that I'll leave in the comments below. And we'll get to that really quick here. Let me just disconnect this. And then we go ahead and, sorry, my son is playing his tablet. But so right here we have the compatibility reports from ImmersionRC. And you can kind of go through these lists. As you see here, Foxeer Arrow Micros is incompatible. A lot of the problems are to do with the NTSC and the PAL standard that they're using on their cameras. So, do you blame ImmersionRC or do you blame, the camera manufacturers? It's up to you. But Foxeer Arrow's questionable compatibility. And see, I've always used the Runcam Micro Swift 2, and I also use the Predator. So I don't really have any issues at all using this module. So in my review, I didn't have any issues, so there was no point to point them out. Foxeer Nightwolf, there's no issues. Foxeer Arrow, no issues. Foxeer Monster, no issues, but they do say something about the OSD text violate some type of encoding. Runcam Eagle Pro, no issues. The Cadix, the Runcam Swift, no issues. The Foxeer Predator, like I have, does not have any issues. And then the Runcam Micro Eagle, they, I guess, are waiting for more information from more pilots on it. And then we have the Helio Spring, which is, they have it Sprint, but there's no issues. I have it on 2 of my quads, and it's no problems at all. The only flight controller that does have an issue is the Luminaire Alpha or the Sunrise model BL32 all-in-one flight controller, and also the Raystar, which has the BLE32 on it too. Has an issue with the these little caps right here. I think there's 2 of them in here for the OSD. It's not in compliance with it. So if you have those flight controllers, you can try. They have a fix on their website about doing it, but I don't have that flight controller anymore. And then they also have the video transmission ImmersionRC Tramp. There's no issues. So that's about do it for this video. Like I said, I'll leave this down in the comments. They'll be adding more to this as they get more information in. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.